What up, guys? Mac Daddy Dipper here. I'm Big Mac, and I'm gonna be your host for today's video. If I could find my remote, I would turn my TV off. So I'm gonna take you with me to turn it off for just a minute. Y'all can hear like the crazy jazz playing in the background. That's annoying as fuck. See, that's my TV right there. And here's me. Yeah, that's my door. I got mad and I ripped my door completely off the hinges, and yeah, I never got that placed. So, put you back on the stand. There we go. Today's video is a very special video. It's it's my prayers and condolences to the families, friends, loved ones, all affected by the tornadoes in Oklahoma. Reason why it's affecting me is because that's where I'm going to be headed for basic training next summer. I leave June of 2014 to do field artillery training at Fort Sill, Oklahoma. I don't exactly know. I think it's like an hour from Oklahoma City. Not quite sure, but let's pack it. Let's pack it up one good time for the families that were affected by the tornadoes. And damn it, if I'd have been on my iPad, I could have had some music in this, because I had a perfect song to go with this, but unfortunately I don't. I'm not on my iPad, I'm on my phone, because it's 10 times easier to record and make videos. I'm going to pinch it with this hand so that way I can put in a little bit differently. Yeah, it's not working. I had to switch to this side because I have a big sore right on the edge of my lip, like right there. And it hurts to put a dip on it. So I'm just kind of switching over so that way I can dip more comfortably. But yeah, as y'all know, Oklahoma was struck by a series of tornadoes, one of which was an E4 or an F4, something like that. I'm not a tornado expert, but I do know that is a big tornado. I should know I survived a tornado when I was in first grade. Uh, Luckily, the one I was in, it was a F2. Or it might have been a F3. I'm not quite sure. It luckily it went right over the top of us. I was at school. I went to Commerce Elementary at the time. Uh, sounded about it, the description of the sound. It sounded about like a freight train going right above your head. Like the sky, I remember the skies being green. I remember we all huddled up in the office. My class huddled up sort of back towards how do I explain it? Uh, Back towards the like the teachers lounge and stuff like that. Back in that area. It was kind of laid out like that. Uh, they tried to keep us calm by reading us stories, but you could like based on vague memories that I have of it, they were trying their best to keep us calm, but you could tell that they were kind of scared too. I remember hearing the sirens going off. We were all instructed to put these big textbooks over our heads and like huddle down. Some of us thought this was just a drill, so we were kind of goofy, like normal little first graders. And but once we heard the deafening roar of it, I heard a few of them start screaming and crying. I was probably one of them. I'll probably go ahead and say I was. Although I was a really quiet kid, so I probably just kind of was quiet and just did what was told and huddled down a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of my experience with a tornado. Nowadays, me and my dad were in a like it was storming real bad at my house or his house, and the sky was green. I mean, there were sirens going off everywhere. Tornado actually touched down about 10 miles away from us, and it didn't hurt nobody. I don't think. I think it like tore up a few houses and a Ferris wheel. That's what I remember. It tore up a Ferris wheel. Uh, but as far as that, didn't do much, so to speak. And instead of hunkering down in the basement, me and my dad were out there catching hailstones and playing in it. Basically, I mean, that was just what we did, and just it doesn't necessarily faze me as much anymore. Like, people are like, "Oh, you could get killed." You can get killed doing anything. God's the only one that knows when our time's coming, and that's only if you believe. Uh, you know, no one on earth truly knows when our time's up, so might as well have fun with it. I mean, stare death right in the face and tell him you hit like a bitch. Now, I mean, I'm not saying someone's pointing a gun directly at you, tell them they hit like a bitch, then they're just gonna blow your freaking brains out, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. But, without, enough of that, Mud Jug of the Day, the Rebel Pride Mud Jug. My sympathy goes out to everyone affected by the tornadoes. My thoughts and prayers go out to the families. Prayers that everyone that is missing is found and they're okay. I heard where a school got destroyed and they're speculating like an entire third grade class being killed. But and I haven't heard any updates on that. But it truly is a major tragedy in that part of the country, and my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected. And with that said, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Once again, it's Mac Daddy Dipper. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.